I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. Tomorrow, most locations are once again 20 degrees warmer than normal in the mid to upper 60s for daytime highs. Southwest Nebraska and northern Kansas a little bit warmer with highs in the low 70s. Spotty rain is possible tomorrow night with the cold front diving to the southeast. Any rain amounts expected to range from a trace to a tenth of an inch. Our daytime highs only drop back into the 50s for Wednesday with some windy conditions, northwesterly winds gusting up to 35. A rebuilding ridge of high pressure warms our highs for Thursday and Friday into the upper 50s to the mid 60s. Fire weather concerns increase by Friday afternoon. Over the weekend, highs are in the mid 50s to the low 60s. Forecast models favor above normal precipitation next week. Temperatures are also trending warmer for next week, resulting in a shot of cold air being short and not overly impactful. In the long-term forecast, temperatures are warmer than normal for Nebraska and Kansas this weekend through early next week. Seasonal or near normal temperatures are predicted by the middle of next week through March 9th. Nebraska and Kansas precipitation this weekend through March 9th indicated to be above normal. Key weather factors impacting the markets include warmer and drier weather across the U.S., increasing rain in central Brazil, and heavy rain for parts of Argentina. The U.S. is mostly dry the rest of the week, including from central and southern California to the plains. 5-day precipitation totals greater than an inch are mostly limited to the northern Rockies, the Pacific Northwest, and Florida's peninsula. Most of the heavier precipitation is early in the week, although some additional rain falls across the eastern third of the U.S. during the mid to late week. Cold air this week is scarce and should remain along and near the Canadian border with minimal southward progression. A small storm moves into the southern plains by Sunday and across the southeast with scattered rain early next week. A larger storm forecast for the U.S. the early to middle of next week. Colder but not overly chilly air spreads through more of the U.S. behind that bigger storm next week. Along the Ohio and Mississippi rivers, barge traffic this week may still be lower with flooding. A drier pattern this week should help the rivers to fall into a more manageable range. In Argentina, hot and dry weather this weekend was again very stressful for corn and soybeans. Southern Argentina the next few days expects rounds of rainfall until the rain is pushed to the north by Thursday or Friday. More widespread rain moves through Argentina this weekend. Hot and dry conditions last month and much of this month in Argentina have caused some damage for both corn and soybeans, but more favorable weather is predicted going into early next month. In central Brazil, some of the second crop corn is deemed late planted, which is typical this time of year. Drier weather is allowing for increasing progress of planting. Scattered rain is likely for much of Brazil this week, but areas in the east and south will have much lower coverage, which is unfavorable for any immature full-season crops or newly planted second crop corn. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.